Hello and welcome back to SMT5 Vengeance. We are going to start the process today of reaching the end of this route of the game. However, this is not necessarily the end. This is just our first view of the end. We are going to defeat it, and then we're going to come back to this point. We're going to level up, and we're going to defeat it at the higher level as well. But, for now, let us progress onwards. Up the stairs, and presumably to our first fight. Or not. Further up the stairs we go then. Wait, Zapla, we don't know what we'll find up ahead. I suggest we thoroughly prepare first. We are thoroughly prepared.
So, you've come. This is the Hall of Creation, resting place of the throne. The Nahobino who will take the throne has been determined. Thus, I shall fulfill my role. For ages I have watched over this world, but at last I can administer my true duty. Goddess, it is time.
Not so fast. Creation is not the way. Let the world be returned to chaos.
Wait. Yoko, is that you? You're okay.
There was a time when I was known as Yoko. Now, I am the goddess who guides Tiamat. You were once my friend, Tao. But this is about far more than who we were. I carry the will of the Kadishtu. I will destroy this world and surrender it to chaos. Is that you?
Interesting. Yes, or that's right. I don't really know what the difference is. I'm going to say yes.
I didn't. I'm glad you lived, but I thought the sacrifice would have. Aogami protected him. Now he has become Nahobino again, and he seeks the throne. Yoko, I had no idea you'd end up a goddess. My role is to guide him to the throne. It is who I am. I do not wish to hurt you. Will you let us pass? If he gets his ideal world, then we can save everyone. So please, you have to believe in us.
Wait, Tao. I wasn't expecting to see you. At least not like this. A goddess. I didn't know you would end that way either. But still, I won't back down. The Kadishtu showed me the truth. The flaw in the system that governs us.
What flaw?
It's not fair. Never was. It is the hierarchy that came to be when the Horned God assumed the throne. One god rose above the others and seized control. By his example, mortals learned to do the same. This structure has defined us, corrupted humanity. It is our history, broken beyond repair. Listen to me. You felt it back at school. You saw humanity for what it is. Stupid and ugly.
I did. I did feel it then. But that is why we need him. A new god to rule and mend this broken world. For Yuzuru, for Yakumo, for Dazai. We need someone who can answer their human hopes. With his powers as Nahobino, I know he can create a world of peace and joy.
Tao, is that truly what you believe? One god to rule over everyone? Do you think humanity will ever be happy being ruled? No. It's built on the same ground. The same broken system. A god who has control over everything. It ruined our world. That's the reason we're fractured, divided between oppressors and oppressed. Even if he takes the throne, nothing will change. It will simply be a new oppressor. There is only one way. Our way. Let Tiamat's power destroy the world, then begin anew from the chaos. Truly free. There will be no concept of rule. And everyone, human and demon, will be free.
Oh? Thought we're about to get a choice.
My friend, you and I have the same vision for the future. Please, you can take my hand, assume the throne, and create our ideal world. Thank you. With this, we will preserve the history of humanity. We will forge an even better world.
You will not. You can't. I won't let you.
Oh?
Any future you build for this world will be as broken as the past. You preserve a god's rule. The law of one. The Kadishtu were right. I am their plan. The world's fate is to return to chaos.
The Nahobino received power from Panagia Tau, awakening the vast power of miracles. Rank Violation Miracle Awakened. So, I believe the reason we went with Tau is due to our choices made throughout the route. And I believe at the end of this, I guess route's the wrong word, because I should say this canon. And at the end of this canon, there are two routes, and I can assume that one is you go with Tau, and the other is you go with Yoko, based upon whether you choose order options or chaos options throughout the game. That's my guess, but That would make sense, especially given what just happened. Okay, and we also got inheritance violation. Okay. That'll be Tiamat.
Oh, Tiamat. Grant death to the slaves of the system.
Alright. This looks crazy. So it's got 4 different parts. Goat head, dragon head, camel head, and Tiamat. Okay. Let's go for crits. And let's start hitting. So, Queen's Decree. Ooh. New music. Love it. I'm going to use Yabasami's shot. I know that we already... I'm not going to use it. I was thinking I'm going to use it so I can test... You know what? I'm going to use it so I can test physical. Let's do it. Because I want to test it before Chiyu's turn. Yeah. Bowl. So how you feel about physical attacks? So 1 resist, the rest are neutral. Okay. I guess I could have used it on his turn. I didn't realize that, but anyway. Probably try taking out the heads first, I assume. Queen's Decree. Go for it. Okay. Let's do a buff heal. And I'm actually not going to use our spy scope this turn. I'm going to go for the kill. There we go. Drained life from the main body and revive. Oh, I see. His ice got blocked. Blocked physical. The Konohana died. Fire. Well, that hurt. Also, what level are you? 83. Okay, so actually, we're the perfect level for this. Let's go with this. I got the crits I needed. Wonderful. Gonna change in a healer. It's gonna be Demeter for now. I know that Demeter is obviously got the fire weakness going on, but that's okay. She's gonna use her harvest ability to fully buff. Crit. I do want to spy scope at this point. I want to spy scope Tiamat. Okay, don't use ice. And Tiamat will only use ice as well. That's interesting to know. Okay. Let's see here. You're also weak to physical. I didn't realize that, but let's do this. Didn't quite kill. Oh, we did kill it. Nice. Fufubarian. Blocked. That's huge. Blocked. Huge. A Zeobarian. You got blocked. That's all that matters. Okay. Yeah, so basically you have to keep killing the heads in order to then... Yeah, if you keep killing the heads, then you can kill Tiamat herself. Alright, let's go for crits. I'm going to do just a simple Queen's Decree here. Burkumo. Harvest. I'm going to start using spy scopes on these guys as well, just to see what they're weak to. The camel head, light, dark, weak to many things. Okay. Queen's Decree. Burkumo. Another down. Guard for this turn. Spy Scope Dragon Head. Weak to light and dark. Okay. That's acceptable. Oh, right. So, drains HP from Tiamat revives. I should look at what Tiamat says. I just realized. Ice, that's fine, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Force is okay as well, I think. No, we're weak, but yes, it's okay. What is Tiamat's? Mother Goddess's Love. Increases healing skill effects based on how low the user's HP is. So she's going to be able to heal at some point. Okay. Which is going to be annoying. So Camel. What's this checking? So far, there are a couple of elements that we could use. Okay. If we wanted to do an elemental attack. Right, we got a crit. Crit. Emitter. Heal. We're going to use our final spy scope here. Okay, so we could use like fire or electricity and still be hitting AoE attacks that work. You do fire, electricity, and force. Okay. Good to know. Crit. Guard. And then I'm going to use a revival bead. Demeter, I think. Yes, revival bead. Oh, not Demeter, on Konohana. There we go. Ice AoE, so that gets blocked. Blocked. Demeter died. Okay, well that's kind of okay-ish, I guess. Fire, that's gonna hurt Akrat. Yeah, pretty horrible. Light, that's blocked by it. Oh, that's single target light. Okay, well. Rebuilding from nothing. Tau? You have Eternal Prayer. I think Tau Eternal Prayer is not a terrible move. Dune Eternal Prayer, Konohana Eternal Prayer. She doesn't have Eternal Prayer. Tau?
Your turn, go!
Also, do they have any weaknesses to any of the other stuff? No, no ailment weaknesses. Okay. Tau? Let's start with Eternal Prayer. Although Mother HP recovery and add a press turn icon is actually probably more valuable, right? Because that means that we can do 2 reses next turn. And then Matsurunda, lower attack. Ice, that's annoying. That's blocked. That's annoying. Well, this means I can bring 2 people back this turn, which is what's interesting to me about that. Konohana's back. Oh. Change in... I was thinking Trumpeter would be good here, because Trumpeter's going to be able to hit those weaknesses. Let's bring Trumpeter in on the first slot. He's also immune to things, which is quite nice. Okay, well, actually, that's kind of annoying. Got rid of our debuff, but that's okay. He's immune to fire. Yeah, that was it. Which is kind of useful, although I guess Konohana's also immune to fire. Ice. That's annoying. Konohana might be dead. She is dead. I need an ice blocker, I think. Yeah, an ice blocker, I think, would be huge. Either of these would be fine. Do you have a buff to any of this? No, okay. Well, let's do a Zambarian. Okay. Ice blocker. You're an ice blocker. Nahobiho. You don't have a lot of other purpose in the group, but you are an ice blocker. Konsu Ra is a general blocker as well. Like, he's a pretty good blocker for a lot of stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. Ice blocker. Dakta's a good blocker of a lot of AoEs. Yeah. Ice blocker. You reflect ice. This might be your redemption arc. It'll also be Vasuki's redemption arc. Alright, let's go for you. in that slot. Right. Hades Blast. Nice. I'm also going to follow it up with a... let's Revival Bead on Konohana. Yeah, it doesn't feel great, but that's going to be reflected. End of your turn. Nice. Okay, I'm assuming that they're gonna have something that does something against that at some point, but we'll see. Right, Konohana, welcome back to the team.
Let's go.
Bowl. Hades Blast. Azanbarian. Realize that Konohana's in a lot of trouble. Let's do a magic mirror specifically for Konohana. Okay, that's good. Crits. Let's go. So, Force. That's some health lost already to 2 of them. Wow. Okay. Murakumo on the dragon's head. There we go. Although maybe I should just Murakumo on the main body. That might be more sensible. Let me test this in a second. There's 2,000 that takes off. How about Murakumo on the main body? Not quite 2,000, but it's definitely worth thinking about, I guess. Yeah, okay. Reflected. That's okay. A Zambarian. Crit. Takuya Sakura. Hades Blast. Mazambarian. Another 2,000. Hit this one. That's 2,000 off. Pull. I know that I could hit another weakness here. I'm actually going to use your turn to Chakra Pot Konohana. There we go. Okay. Well, this turn seems like a good turn to use guard. It means next turn we'll have our Magatsuhi ready. As long as nobody's dead, we'll be fine. Well, that's crazy. Well, Trumpter lived. What is Annihilation Ray? Severe physical attack to all foes. Yeah, I can't help but notice that seemed to just instant kill these guys. It seemed to kill everybody who wasn't us. So Konohana made sense. You seemed like you should have lived that. Anyway, let's start with a simple force move to everybody, which hits a weakness. We're then going to change in somebody with an ice blocker. That's either Vasuki or Nahobiho. How do you feel about dark moves? Some of you are immune, right? No, nobody's immune. Okay, Vasuki, welcome to the team. Right. Hit him. Revival beads, Konohana. Well, probably just want to use Eternal Prayer, right? Yeah, in which case, Horseman. There's your heal. Which didn't seem to heal her. Next attack pierces. Vasuki is dead. Okay. Ow. Ow. And it pierced, of course. It said it was going to pierce, and then it pierced. And I was like, what? That's cheating. Idun, you're in.
Let's go.
Eternal Prayer. Change for you. That still seems very sensible to me. Mazambarian. Just keep up the damage. That still heals her as well. It's an electric attack. Block. Light. Okay, you killed it. Pass. Nahobiho, you're in. Welcome to the team. Okay. You also need to change, unfortunately, Trumpeter. You've been very solid, but you need to change. Shrosha could come in. How do they feel about light moves? Is anyone weak? One's weak to light. Okay, they do have a dark move. Okay, one's weak to light. They have a dark move. Shrosha. They don't have force, do they? Yeah, one of them has force. Okay. We are also weak to force, right? Yep. But we have a double weakness to force. We need a force immunity. You need to come in. Yeah. You're the correct move for the first slot. Lilith, welcome to the fight. Yeah, so she's going to heal every turn now. That pierces, which we knew was going to happen. It's almost a kill. That was an absorb, which is quite nice. We need to get a healer in this turn. This seems fine. Need to change in a healer. That healer's going to be Tal, because I want the buff. And I need it this turn. So. Nice buff. Speed chain. Good Mother Earth. Good Luster Candy. Could do this. So, who has the stuff on you? So you have a Pierce move. That's acceptable. Dragonhead doesn't. Okay. You only have physical moves? I think a Fizz Dampener is good this turn. Let's do it. So there's your heal. Impaler's Animus was used, so Fizz Dampener won't do anything. That was blocked? Okay. Might have forced them to use it at the very least. Moving a press turn icon might be very valuable here. Never know. Tal might want to switch out this turn. Okay, let's do Fountain of Chaos. Followed by Maziodine. Change Konohana in for Tal. Alright. Bold. Attack the goat head. Zeodine. Figure this one out. I don't need to crit. Oh, I need to wipe out the person who has the pierce on. That's the trick. Because if I wipe out the person who has the pierce on them, then they revive without the pierce. Yes, that's correct, right? Yes, they revive without the pierce. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. That's a path we can follow to victory. Okay, they're gonna heal, obviously. Halo's Animus. Zeobarian, we block it. That's fine. Azeodine. So you have the thing on you. So Dragonhead, we need to wipe your Pierce this turn, if we can. Oh. Aim for a crit. I got it. Zeodine. Urkumo. Wipe the Pierce. Do that. Follow it up with a Mortal Jihad. That's not enough. Okay. There's your heal. There's your pierce. There's your Mazanbarian. Okay, which gets absorbed. That's the end of your turn. Right. Maziodyne. Crit. Bowl. Go for a crit. Try to get up. Maziodyne. Murakumo. That was the one that had Pierce on, right? Yes, okay. Heal. I feel like we're not in our best party formation right now, but we're in a party formation which is currently working. You should just hit the boss because, yeah, because you're going to heal up to full anyway. So you should either hit the boss or actually you should give MP to Konohara. Yeah. There's a heal. We're going to use our Magatsuhi this turn. That's perfectly acceptable. Fire on that one's annoying. Dark's annoying. Ice Age on. Okay. That is Pierce, right? Okay, annoying but livable. Okay, crits. Let's go. Now I'm going to go for a Maziodyne. Murakumo on that one, so it's got no pierce. Bowl. Now Biho cannot use that. It's the one move they cannot use. I could use Storm Draco Strike on Camelhead, I suppose. Or I could hit you. Maziodyne. Hit him. Another 2,000 off. There we go. And I guess do that. Just keep hitting the boss for a little bit. There's a heal. Impaler's Animus. Mazio was blocked. Okay. Maziodyne. She's about to run out of MP, that's a problem. Bowl. Raikujul. And this one. That didn't seem like enough. Try it. That was enough, okay. Buff. That gets her a little more MP. Absorbed. Okay. So nobody needs to heal this turn, which is very good. That actually is a perfect stall for us. Wait, I want to crit, right? Like this? Yeah. It's fine. I don't think I did that on the previous turn. Okay, because nobody needs to heal, your turn should be to Chakrapot Lilith. You're gonna fish for a crit on the dragon head in the center. You didn't get, but that's okay. Maziodyne. Murakumo. Resets the buffs. Bowl. So now we can heal on the first turn. Okay. That's acceptable. Boundless Sea. This pierces, right? That might be... Well, there's one dead, at least. I was going to say it could be two dead, but it's only one dead. So we're going to have a real trouble killing this guy, unless we go specifically for him. I think we can do that. Okay. So Maziodyne shouldn't change. That's acceptable. I missed a turn. That's horrible. It's like actually absurdly bad. Reyna's going to do that much damage. Omnipotent Succession could do a lot. Okay. Konsura. I think Konsura could be interesting for the fire. Has no weaknesses. Changing Konsura. I know obviously you're not a healer.
Let's go.
I'm aware. Right, and then I'm gonna hit you with a Helios Dawn. Or Heliopolis Dawn. With the hope that lowering attack will help us this turn. That was the Pierce. You're now going for it. You resist it. It's absorbed. That's actually workable. Okay. Physical one is weak now. Okay, that's fine. Zeodyne. I need a healer in. Let's do this first. Great. Heliopolis Dawn, which will at least lower attack. You're going to change for a healer who will heal on this turn and get you up to full. It can't be you. No. Wait, does that say pierce effects will be nullified as a separate thing? No, when user guards or has defense pierce. Okay, so only for you. Okay. Need a healer. I'm obviously not looking at healers, but I need a healer. It's gotta be Norn, right? Maybe. Maybe Norn's the right option here. Norn, swap in Konohana eventually. Could be. It's in the wrong slot, but...
Your turn. Go!
There's Norn for now. It means we have no ice immunity right now. That's acceptable. Murakumo. Didn't quite get you. Heliopolis Dawn. Is it... I'm going to use Eternal Prayer. I could change you out now immediately for someone else. Because it doesn't use a thing. Right? When returning to stock, it doesn't use a press turn icon, right? Returning to the stock on your own turn, a press turn icon will not be consumed. Okay, so I'm going to switch you back out for Nahobiho. Or maybe for this guy? What's my electric weaknesses at? We're immune. Okay, so it's going to be for this guy.
Let's go.
Press turn icon is not consumed. The Zeodyne. Clears the Pierce. That's all I was trying to do, was clear the Pierce. Preparing a Magatsuhi skill. Alright, well we know this is going to hurt. We know it's also going to kill Ariok. Or Ariok. Yeah, guard. Your attack's 2 down, which is a positive. Well, I mean, you know what? You're going to guard, but we know that Ariok will die, right? We know Ariok will die. Fizz down. Let's see if it works. Because we know it's a severe physical move. It doesn't say it pierces. Let's see. Wonderful. Nobody's currently pierced up, right? Yeah, perfect turn to switch people out, actually. Zeodyne. Crits. This is your turn to change. You've got to change to Demeter. But you're the only fire resistance we got. Okay, no, Ariok has to change to Demeter. I'm trying to get my healer back in the 4th slot and failing miserably. Okay. No, but you're my ice weakness. I need Konohana back. Okay. Or you're my ice blocker, I should say. Health thrust. Oh, I thought that was AoE. My mistake. Zeodyne. Konohana's good to come back though, right? Yes, she is actually good to come back. Okay, next turn we go for Konohana. Lilith also needs to swap. Do we swap Lilith now? Lilith could swap for who? Demeter? Could have double healer for a turn. But Demeter can only switch in if we want to get your... Oh no, I have to switch Khonsu for Demeter. No, but you're my fire. Every time I'm like, I can't do that. Okay, what healers have I got? What you... Yeah, so I don't want to switch you in blind, though. I need to switch Norn in for Ariok because she's immune to ice. Okay. Which is actually the exact opposite of what I did previously. Just because it's the opposite of what I did previously doesn't mean it's not the correct move.
Your turn. Go!
Okay. You're going to use the last of your MP to hit Camelhead. Right. Everyone's healed up as much as we can. I'm going to fizz block this turn. They heal. Impaler's Animus. Luster Candy's a buff, which is fine. Luster Candy's a buff. Mabufu Barian, okay. So you can hit Maziodyne this turn. That's fine. It triple missed. That's absurdly bad. Like, that's unbelievably bad. Light of Order. Okay, I'm going to bring you in for Khonsu. That's like Cleopatra. Cleopatra Frolic as well. I'm going to bring you in for Khonsu. You're going to use... I could use Eternal Prayer. Could add a press turn icon. I'm probably going to need it. Let's do this instead. Let's Waves of Order. Could lore attack. I wanted to. If I do nothing on my turn... No, okay. Light of Order. So I've added the press turn icon. We now fizz block. Or Luster Candy. We Luster Candy. Okay. And let's see. Ow. Everyone but us is dead. We're gonna live. Yep. Okay. Idun, you're in. Well, Konohana, you're in.
Let's go.
The reason I was gonna bring in Idun, right, is because I was thinking, like, I didn't want to waste Konohana, but I need to use Eternal Prayer next turn. You need to hit something, so I might as well hit like that. You're then gonna use that. Okay. There's your heal. I still have Whittled Goat. I still have Whittled Goat. That's fine. There's Whittled Goat. Cool. Change in Idun.
Your turn. Go!
This is what I saw happening. After Idun's in, I now need to use Eternal Prayer. I now need to change Idun for somebody who covers our weakness. Our weakness is Force. I need to change Idun for somebody who is immune to Force. Who isn't Konohana. Alright. Well, how about Khonsu? No, he's... How about Chiyu? No. Dagda? Dagda could be the right answer here. Okay. Turn order is all messed up. There's your heal. Buff. I need to maybe remove buffs. That killed Dagda. That's horrible. We're dead. We're alive. Change in Demeter. Demeter is going to use the overheal. Right. I just need to dodge, I guess. Or that. Ow. Okay, Makatsuhi's almost here. Who's coming in this turn? I think what they throw out at us. I guess they throw ice. You absorb force. So you could be the right answer. I'm I'm gonna change in Maria. Maria is gonna guard. That's the play. I need people back in, like, alive. The problem is, every turn we get further and further from winning. Maria has Enduring Soul. Yes! Maria lived. Okay. I can now change in more people. I need an ice blocker. That you're going to be my ice blocker in the first slot. Okay. Eternal Prayer. Right, now our party is back in the background. Your turn is going to be guarding. Guard, physical attack, change in the final member of our team. Yes. Not that. Hades Blast is what I want. So, you have a weakness to electricity. We block it. You have an immunity to that. So an electrical blocker would be great for us on this turn. Anazako is wild. You might be okay. Mazio Barian. Yeah, I think Odin final slot is
Your turn. Go.
fine. Right. So they're back to 40%. He's dead. Luster Candy. I hate the buffs. Impaler's Animus. Ice Age onto Maria, which is horrible, obviously. One attack onto... Oh, no, he can't be dead. Okay, change in. Force blocker. Agra into the first slot. Full heal. Okay. They heal back up. Severing Bite. Fire. Okay, we're dead. Oh, dear. Well, what went wrong there? What went wrong there is that we did have a pattern that was kind of working. The problem is we were basically stumbling over ourselves the whole time. I don't know, I think Konohana's too weak. Unfortunately. I think I think we needed Bowl, but Konohana was maybe too weak without an electrical immunity, reflection to keep her alive. And then when it got into piercing, it was basically just luck that she didn't die every turn. Yeah, we need people with higher health values, essentially, that also have the ability to full heal. Okay. Well, there's stuff we can do to fix this. You just need to think about it a little bit. We do also have Grimoires. Grimoires are worth it if there's people in our team who we think are going to be permanent. We're actually maxed on Grimoires. I think what we do first of all is we bring Konohana up to pretty much our level. I think that seems like a reasonable first move. I don't think that's crazy. I think just pure leveling her is going to work wonders. Yeah.
Indeed.
New skill, Abyssal Mask, less likely to be affected by other such stuff. Okay, that's fine. Like by poison and other things. Acceptable. Okay. Just keep boosting her. But you see, the main thing that we're getting here is we're getting HP at every single level. And a little MP as well, which is nice. Right. There we go. And now we have level 83 Konohana.
I say.
Who's now giving us an Amrita shower. Okay. So I think Konohana being at level is definitely useful. I think the next problem is we were kind of miss it. Let's work out a team. I think Konohana was fine. If we have Konohana, we need a reflection physical. I actually think, and we should have done this way earlier, Odin first slot is huge. Why is Odin first slot huge? Well, Odin first slot reflects electric, but he also has Mazio Barian, which is a huge electric move for us. I don't know if we want that initially, but he is definitely good. I think he's worth thinking about. Calamitous Ruin. That's definitely interesting as well. What's Calamitous Ruin needs? Or, sorry, Calamitous Thunder. I don't know why I said Ruin. Calamitous Thunder. Calamitous Thunder. Okay. Calamitous Thunder. Wait, does it tell you in here what you actually need for these? Oh no, it does if you go further down, right? Calamitous Thunder. And father and son of Asgard are brought together. So if I had Thor, I could do that. It's not impossible. It's just annoying. Okay. It's an idea. I don't think we need it right now. But Odin in here. We're going to Hana second. So we got Reflect on that. We got Reflect on fire. We have no Reflects, but we are immune to physical. We could potentially replace our thing. I don't know what. We never run out of MP. We might get rid of Great Mana Spring, because we always get it back from Konohana. I assume that's the main thing, but also, like, think how many attacks it would take for us to run out of MP. It's actually an absurdly large number of attacks. Anyway, so I was thinking we could just switch to having a null physical or something. But you're fine. We need a reflect. Well, need immunity to force and an immunity to ice. So Lilith could be an immunity to force. Problem is the immunity to ice is difficult to bring. It would have to be like Nahobiho. You ideally want it on a healer. Alright, give you an immunity to ice. I could do that. Let's go have a look. World of Shadows. She has an extra slot that we just got something in. Apotheosis, Essence Fusion, Konohana, Skill Search, this, Repel. I'd actually prefer Drain Ice if we have it. Drain Ice. Chiyu has Drain Ice. Wonderful. We have you Fire. I never use this, so there is a logic to not taking it. I'm going to take it anyway. Bowl. Null Light. Heal Pleroma. Great Mana Spring. And then Drain Ice. There we go. Let's set that. Fuse. Okay. So she's now Drain Ice, which is a huge change. So she's Reflect Fire, Drain Ice. Only weak to electricity. Electricity is covered by Odin. We are currently covering physical-ish. She'll also heal whenever they throw out an ice move, which is nice now. Chiyu is no longer necessary in that slot. I mean, he could be in that slot, but he's no longer necessary. Well, if we can find somebody else. Like Lilith, I think, would be very good for AoE. Let's maybe... Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. Okay. I think that Lilith or Trumpeter would be good, but I think Lilith's immunity to force is pretty good right now. So, electric, physical, ice, fire, force. And then we have a bunch of immunities to ice and an immunity to dark. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We'll do a save, and we'll try this again. Basically, all I've done is buff Konohana. But to be fair, we were like down to 10%. We just needed like that little extra boost. And knowing the fight now is going to help a lot. We'd also love to do some more spy scopes. We just need to figure out when we can do them. As in, I'd love to do that when we're in there. I just need to figure that out. We are going to have to do the whole cutscene again, though. I think we can skip the bits that are actually cutscenes. Yeah. Like, this isn't a cutscene, so we can't skip it.
Destroy this world and surrender it to chaos.
Yep, not a cutscene. That was weird. It does do that little face jump, like it's going to give you a question. I love this. That's right or yes. Amazing.
I didn't.
There we go. Now we can skip it because there's no choices. No choices. There we go. Yep. Tiamat. Let's go. So we're going to start with a Zeobarian. Follow up with crits. Bowl. A Zeodine. A Zeobarian. Spy Scope. Onto Tiamat.
This'll do.
Just so that I can have the auto, like, highlight everything that I needed to auto highlight. And then, Spy Scope onto Camel Head. Cool. That's an interesting start. Deflect. Wonderful. So, a Zeobarian. Crit. Hole. A Zeobarian. Zeobarian. Spy Scope onto Dragon Head. Cool. Fully buff. It's actually Zeodine she's got. And then Goat Head. Right, so we now have all of them covered. Yep, that's it. Absorb Ice. Perfect. Now we're going to go for crits. Let's go. This is going to be a huge amount of health taken off this turn, I think. Because they were also all pretty much at no health. That's good. Hit her. Hole. Hit him. A Zeobarian. Hit her. I'm going to do that again just to get these guys up a little bit. And then hit them again. Okay. Let's go. Absorbed. So this will get us through the start, having the absorb. A Zeobarian. Crit. Hole. A Zeodine. Another 2,000 off. A Zeobarian. The other two down. Burakumo. Big heal. And Zeodine. Cool. Again, the absorb's going to carry us through the start. Zeobarian. Crit. Hole. Zeodine. That was a miss. That's horrible. Zeobarian. Hit. Wonderful. We at phase 2 yet? We're at phase 2. Okay. We actually know exactly what to do here. There is no reason for us to change up what we're doing at all. Do this. Crit. Nice. We're going to do that for a buff. Lilith, this is your turn to use Mother Earth, which will nullify the physical attack. A Zeobarian. Crit. Hole. This could end up very bad if it doesn't work. But, a Zeodine. Let's see. That got blocked. Ah, it's the end of your turn. Let's go for crits. And now we're going to blast them for a ton of damage. Cool. Murakumo. Heal, which also gets Odin MP. Maziodyne. Odin, Maziobarian. More dying here. Murakumo. Almost down to the red already. Bold. Give Odin MP. Odin desires MP here. Yes. Chakra Paw. There we go. Let's go. So now she's going to start healing. They're going to start doing their pierce stuff. That's okay. That's acceptable. Now we just need to wipe out the one who's got pierce on him each turn, which is the center one this time. Maziobarian. Crit. It's not worth doing that this turn, actually. It's worth giving yourself MP back with Chakra Pop. Follow up with a Maziodyne. Maziobarian. Murakumo on the center one to get rid of the pierce. Still not worth doing the buff, so I'm going to use a Chakra. Could use another Chakra Pot on him, actually. On Odin. Or just guard. Yeah, guarding might be a much safer move. Hit him. Preparing Magatsuhi. Wonderful. You know, we know this is not a threat anymore, because we know how to counter it. Crit. Which has cleared out 2 of them, I think, almost. Okay. Heal. Where are we? Mother Earth, so that we don't accidentally, like, miss or something and end up dead. Let's go ahead, having life drain from them. Punch. Oh. Right. Annihilation Ray gets blocked. We then throw out a... Where are we? Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. So, Maziobarian. Murakumo. Guard. Maziodyne. Maziobarian. Nice. Murakumo. Ho-ho! And hit. Oh, of course it crit. It was auto crit. But yes. Ho-ho! So it turned out I got what we were missing the first time. We were missing Konohana being tankier, essentially. And we're also missing like a little bit of damage, which having Lilith and Odin out there at the same time fulfilled. Having the immunity to physical was also nice. Pretty much, yeah. We got what was missing. And the fight was so much easier once you, like, knew what was missing from it. Cleopatra leveled up. Norn leveled up. Ariok leveled up. High Ice Pleroma. That's not your purpose in life. Although it could be instead of Dragonite, but your agility sucks, so... There we go. Dua leveled up. Killing Wind. Heavy Force. Is that better than 2 to whatever? Probably better than a single target heal. Yeah, it's probably better than a single target heal. Demeter gets Luster Candy. She now has the ability to actually buff people. And Chiyu leveled up. Oh?
It's pointless. Tiamat is primordial. The Mother Goddess will not fall.
Wait.
She transcends even the concept of death.
Phase 2? Aogami.
Young man, if you wish to live, take my hand.
Of course.
My being became Magatsuhi. I was absorbed by Tiamat. When she fell by your hand and reformed, my essence escaped hers. I have reclaimed myself. But when we were bound together, I learned something. As a primordial goddess, she is nearly immortal. Yet her divinity is rooted within her identity as a dragon. If you seek to best a godly dragon, you'll need a godly dragon slayer. And so, my power is yours. Now let us rise, young man. This time we end it.
Let's go.
Even if you slay Tiamat, it's not over.
Say,
Well, I didn't have Aogami coming back, Tsukuyomi sacrificing himself, and us becoming blue-haired Nahobino back again, and it's part of my bingo card. I can sense an immense power within Yoko. We should probably prepare while we can. Nahobiho wants to have a conversation. It's like, wait, you stole my hairdo. Well, I didn't see this coming at all. It also adds a new layer to our question. Would we want to make our save here, or would we want to make our save... There's the Tiamat parts, by the way. Or would we want to make our save before? Like, do we want our save before, where we were Tsukuyomi? Or do we want to save now where we're Aogami for when we level up to max? I don't even know. Also, do we have anything new? Wondering whether we've lost the No, we still have Omnipotent Succession. Interesting, but we're back as this guy. Alright, well, I feel like I have to leave to do it as well. I feel like we need to, like... Let's go back to the Temple of Eternity and have a little chat. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna make a new save here, I guess. There we go. That's before and that's after. Also wondering whether this, maybe the before save should move into our 20 save. I have no idea. Okay, Demon Haunt. Abdale?
Hey!
There's nothing to say. We need only carry out our respective duties. Nahobiho? Wow, I'm at all at seeing the real Nahobino in action, ho. No amount of sewing can he hope to match that. I have to keep training, ho. The utmost trust in you. Alright, his elect potential went up as well. And vitality increased. And got Impaler's Animus, which are not going to take, despite us seeing it used in the previous fight. We need to liven it up and he-he-er, ho. Let's invite my fans, ho. Ho, wait. Ho, no, this is a netherworld, so there's no he-humans, ho. Alright. Up here? Lilith?
Nahobino.
Sinoi. San Sinoi. Saman Galoth. My presence brings harm to men and children. Should you wish to protect someone, use these names. Okay. And then back to Aogami.
Young man,
After that terrible ritual, I feared we would never meet again. I'm glad to have been proven wrong. I imagine it wasn't an easy journey to reach the Empyrean. That alone is plain simply by looking at you. I wish I could have thanked my brother for protecting you, but it seems that wish will go unfulfilled. Instead, I hope I may honor his will by helping you realize your ideal world. Your powers as a Nahobino have risen. More points in strength, please.
I comprehend.
These struggles can be as grueling for our minds as for our bodies. Our enemies will gladly see to that. Certainly a useful experience, but it is good to hone our wits now and then, instead of just our combat prowess. I understand. I'm going to continue putting points into strength, but I understand the point. Let's return. And then I do want to check something on the maps. It's not this map, probably. Let's start with... There's new stuff in the Empyrean. Alright. Obviously, main quest is there. Shakan's not going to have anything new. I shouldn't have gone to Shakan. Minato? No. Shinagawa? No. Shinjuku? No. Taito? No. Neither of those. Medical Research Lab? No. Apparently, the Prime Minister of Japan being dead is not a problem. Okay. I have no idea. I guess we're going to progress to the end of the game. As not this episode, but like... Let's go to the Empyrean and see who's here. And then we'll leave off at Serpent's Grave. Also, we now have Slash back instead of our Whip. So who's up here? Can't remember. Should probably do a run around and get some red before I go in. Oh, Chizadek. Okay. Ah, Alpax, thank you for your help before. Because of your efforts in gathering the power of the three angels, Lord Michael has been revived. You can find him in the Temple of Eternity. I've no doubt he'll bless you with his power. Please, I urge you go see him. Ah. I believe there might be a fight in the Temple of Eternity we could have done. Alright. I don't think that unlocked from doing this. I think that unlocked previously. Wait, so which one is it? Must be main hall, and then you have to actually run through the main hall. Anyway. Serpent's Grave. let's do a save here. And then we're going to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we face Yoko. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.